Hey there! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the world of gaming monitors. Today, we've got something special in store for you. A comprehensive review of one of the best monitors out there. But before we get into the nitty-gritty details, we're going to do things a bit differently. Instead of just hearing my thoughts, we're going to bring in the real experts. The people who've actually experienced the monitor firsthand. Before we dive into the review, guess what? There's an amazing discount waiting just for you. And here's the best part. You'll discover the link to this fantastic deal in the description and the very first comment below the video. Now, let's not waste any more time. We've gathered feedback from a diverse group of people who've tried this amazing monitor. Starting with our first reviewer.
This reviewer purchased a monitor primarily for gaming purposes, seeking a higher refresh rate and hoping that its blue light blocking feature would alleviate eye strain. As a longtime PC gamer, they decided to experiment with a monitor offering blue light protection and a higher refresh rate to address the fatigue and discomfort experienced during gaming sessions, particularly at the age of 63. After adjusting the blue light settings to the maximum and increasing the refresh rate to 180 Hz, they found significant relief from eye strain and mental fatigue. Despite some initial concerns about compatibility in setup, including the need to manually adjust color settings for games and address sound card conflicts, they were ultimately pleased with the monitor's performance. The reviewer noted that while the highest anti-blue light setting required manual adjustment of color settings, it was still satisfactory for enjoyable gameplay. They also highlighted the ease of preference setup through accessible buttons on the monitor's backside. However, they warned of limitations such as the maximum refresh rate being capped at 144 Hz when using HDMI instead of DisplayPort, and the monitor attempting to override the computer's sound card, necessitating manual intervention for sound output selection. Despite these minor inconveniences, the reviewer expressed satisfaction with their purchase, reporting a positive gaming experience and a return to enjoyable gameplay sessions.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer found the purchase surprisingly satisfactory given the cost. Initially skeptical, they were ultimately pleased with the decision. The monitor, although curved, lacked built-in speakers, which was a surprise after years of using laptops with integrated audio. This necessitated a separate purchase of speakers. The picture quality was deemed adequate for gaming and occasional movie watching, falling in the middle ground, not excellent but acceptable. Assembling the monitor proved a bit challenging due to mismatched instructions for the stand provided. Additionally, a small metal piece included in the package seemed unnecessary and was not installed. The stand's stability was another concern, prompting thoughts about replacing it in the future. Despite these minor drawbacks, the monitor serves its purpose well and is recommended for new gamers. The reviewer plans to monitor its performance over time for any potential issues that may arise.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer found the monitor to be generally effective, offering vibrant colors and sharp images. The initial setup process was straightforward. However, a notable drawback is the lack of tilt functionality with the provided stand, which actually tilts the screen downward, making it inconvenient for desk use without additional adjustments. Another downside is the absence of built-in speakers, although this may not be essential for all users. The included manual mentions volume control buttons, indicating a standardized guide possibly applicable to other models with speakers. Despite these limitations, the monitor's refresh rate was successfully adjusted from 60 Hz to 144 Hz through the graphics card, enhancing its performance. Despite the stand's limitations, considering its overall functionality and affordability, this monitor proves to be a decent option in its price range.